Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I thought I'll take you through my Louis Vuitton handbag collection. I have added a couple of handbags since my handbag collection video that I did a few months ago when I first started my YouTube channel. So I wanted to take you through my updated collection, but specifically Louis Vuitton because the majority of all my handbags are Louis Vuitton pieces. So yeah, I thought I would share with you guys what's in my collection now. I have changed up my background a little bit. I have added a side table as well as the beautiful Louis Vuitton flower bouquet that my cousin made me for Christmas last year. So I wanted to display that and I thought that was really fitting for this video too. If you guys like this background, let me know because I have been wanting to add something there for quite a while. It's just been like a blank wall since the start of my YouTube channel and I never knew what to add there. But yeah, in this video, I'll take you through each of the handbags that I've purchased and added to my collection over the years and what's still in my collection. And I won't go into too much detail about each of the handbags just because I don't want this video to go too long. But if there's a video that I have done before on the bag, I'll leave that video up here and also in the description box below. If I haven't and you want a closer look at the bag, please let me know in the comment section below and I'll be happy to do one. But yeah, without further rambling, let's get straight into it. So the order that I'll go through in this video is by which handbag I purchased first. So the very first handbag that I ever purchased from Louis Vuitton and ever in my luxury handbag collection is the Louis Vuitton Eva clutch. So this is in the Damier Ebene print and unfortunately this bag is actually discontinued. It's such a beautiful crossbody bag, evening bag. It's so versatile, so functional. So I don't know why Louis Vuitton have discontinued it. It used to be all the rage back then, like everyone on YouTube had this Eva clutch and I can definitely see why. It's mainly a crossbody bag. So it comes with a crossbody strap and it is detachable so you can take it off and wear it as like a little evening clutch out, so you can wear it daytime and nighttime, which is what I love about it. And the funny thing is this cost like $800 back then when I purchased it, which is crazy to think because you cannot even get like a small leather good like a Louis Vuitton Pochette accessoire for $800. It's over $1,000 these days. So yeah, this was such a good steal. Back then, mind you, it was a lot of money and I'm glad I just bit the bullet and purchased it. And this was my very first handbag ever in my entire luxury handbag collection and my very first Louis Vuitton piece, so it holds a very special place in my heart. So the second bag that I added to my Louis Vuitton collection is my Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the MM size. So it is quite big on camera, so there you can see it. And this is also in the Damier Ebene print. Because I was just starting out my Louis Vuitton collection, I wanted to stick with the Damier Ebene print because the leather is all treated, so I didn't have to worry about watermarks or staining it. And yeah, it was just a lot more practical for me as a beginner in my luxury journey. So if you guys are just starting out your Louis Vuitton collection or your journey, consider the Damier Ebene print. As pretty as the monogram print is, I think that this is so much more durable. Like you can't even tell this is what, like 7-8 years old. I got this years and years ago for uni. I used to carry this all the time. It holds my laptop, my books, everything that I need, and it is the newer version, so it does come with the little pouch here. I rarely use this. I always just keep it in here if I just wanted to put extra bits and pieces, but I'd rarely use it as a separate clutch, but it is there. And when I purchased this, that was like a new feature, like they just added that in to the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, whereas before it didn't come with that little pouch and it was like $500 less. And of course Louis Vuitton have just jacked up the price for it and added that little pouch to make you pay more because you're getting something extra, I guess. But I'm still happy with it. And yeah, you can't even tell it's like being abused and used because of that Damier Ebene print. It's just so durable in this print. So yeah, consider the Louis Vuitton Neverfull if you guys are starting out your collection because I truly believe this is such a versatile piece. You'll definitely get your money's worth with this. So shortly after the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, I was really itching to purchase the classic Louis Vuitton Speedy. So when I had purchased the Neverfull, I was actually tossing up between getting the Speedy or the Neverfull because the Speedy is so iconic to the Louis Vuitton brand, but I knew that I would get a lot more wear from the Neverfull. Probably like not even a month later, I just kept thinking about the Speedy, so I purchased the Louis Vuitton Speedy 30, also in the Damier Ebene print. And this is just the cult classic to Louis Vuitton. Back then, this was also all the rage. Like everyone had the 30 size, whereas now I know like mini bags or smaller bags are in and everyone has the 25. So if I was to turn back time, I probably would have purchased the 25 and also in the bandolier version. So the one with the shoulder strap, whereas this is just purely a handheld bag. So I wanted to purchase this because or this version because it's just so classic, and I didn't really like the look of the bandolier version, even though it's more practical and it was a lot more expensive. But I think in hindsight, I would have got the bandolier version just because I would have got a lot more use out of it. These days, I don't really use it that much anymore just because it is just a handheld and it is really big, and there's honestly not that much I would want to carry with me on a daily basis and have it handheld the whole time. Whereas with the Neverfull, at least I could whip it over my shoulder and it won't be as troublesome. Whereas this, it gets quite heavy when it's full. I have considered selling this over the years, but I keep thinking like, no, I purchased it for like $1,000 back then, and now it's like probably close to $2,000. So I'm just like, no, I think I'll just hold on to it. It's a true classic, and you can't even tell that it's 6-7 years old. I always keep it stuffed whenever I store it just to keep its shape, because I have seen a lot on the market, like the resale market, where the piping is all a bit like crumpled, or it's like it looks really squished and worn and used. This is kind of like the heritage piece that they use, and this is what Louis Vuitton's known for, like their travel trunks and travel bags. So that's what I see this as, like a little travel bag and a little piece of Louis Vuitton history. So after I purchased the Louis Vuitton Speedy, I was pretty content with my collection. I had the Eva clutch that I could use as a crossbody and also as an evening bag on a night out. I had the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, which I could use on a daily basis, take to uni, use it for anything because it was just like an open tote and over the shoulder. I could just be carefree with it. And then the Louis Vuitton Speedy, so a bit of Louis Vuitton heritage and a bit of history in my collection. So I was really content with those handbags, and then over the years I dived into other brands. If you saw in my handbag collection video, when I dived into Louis Vuitton more, I did purchase a couple of other Louis Vuitton handbags. So for example, I purchased the LV Twice, which is discontinued now, and I really liked that. It was in the black empreinte leather, but I felt that because I purchased the Givenchy Antigona Mini shortly after, maybe like a year or so after it, I've made that kind of redundant because I wanted a bag that I could use for travel and could fit a water bottle. And with the Louis Vuitton Twice bag, it's quite flat. It's just like two pouches sewn together. It's really pretty. It's really understated because of that empreinte black leather. But I just felt like because I already had like a black small bag, they were very similar in size. I felt that I just didn't need both, so I sold the Louis Vuitton Twice bag. Might be the Twice or the twin bag, but yeah, they've discontinued that now, so I didn't hold on to that. And then I also purchased the Louis Vuitton Boîte Chapeau. If you guys saw in my luxury regrets video, I returned it straight away after receiving it because I knew that as cute as it was not practical. It could only fit your cards in it, not even like your card holder. Like you had to put in your cards separately into it and then your keys, and that's pretty much it. It didn't fit your phone, it didn't fit not even like a little key pouch. So I returned that because it was a lot of money for such a small bag. It was like literally this big. It was like a small cookie. If you guys saw that video, I mentioned it. It looked like a little cookie. It was so cute, it was so pretty, but I just, yeah, could not keep it for the price. I think it was like over $3,000 for that small thing, for not to hold anything. It just wasn't practical. So then fast forward to now, there's been a couple of Louis Vuitton handbags that I've added to my collection over the past year and that I've kept and I've loved in my collection. So the next handbag that I purchased was the Louis Vuitton Palm Springs mini backpack. I'm sure you guys are aware of this bag. I've done so many videos on this, like what's in my bag, and also an overview of it and how I purchased it, because when I purchased it, it was so hard to find. Like it was just unbelievable. Like it was just such a rare bag. It was never online. You had to like literally stalk the website or call your SA and harass them for it. But I eventually got one, and the first one that I got was actually not perfect. Like there were a few defects here and there, so I had to return it, and then luckily my SA was able to secure another one for me. So this one is just perfect, and it doesn't actually come with this gold chain here, but I think it's so beautiful the way it just hangs like that. It just gives it more of like an edgy look to it. And this is from Organize My Bag. I'll leave it in the description box below if you guys are interested. I do have a 10% discount code off this too. But yeah, I just love this little backpack. I mainly use it as a backpack. I know a lot of people use it as like a crossbody bag, which I do sometimes, but I prefer the look of it as a backpack, and it sits quite well on me, like the very lower end of my back, just above my butt, which I think is really cute. And I am like 163 centimeters tall, about that, so I think it sits really well on me, and I just love the look of it. It's so cute, and it doesn't have the vachetta leather. It's got the black treated Mikasa leather, I think it's called, so you don't have to worry about the water stains. That's what I always worry about with Louis Vuitton canvas handbags. I just worry about all the vachetta leather because a lot of the time when you purchase the monogram canvas, it comes with that untreated raw leather. So I do worry about the staining of it. So that's why this bag is such a good in-between. You get a bit of the Louis Vuitton monogram canvas, but you don't have to worry about the vachetta leather. I just love this. I hope to eventually pass this down to one of my kids when I have kids one day because I think this will look so cute on them. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm really enjoying this and I would highly recommend this. It is quite pricey for a mini backpack, but I have used this so many times. You guys will see in those videos, it packs so much into it and it's such a good little travel bag too because it fits a little water bottle. And yeah, I just can't say enough good things about this. So definitely recommend the Louis Vuitton Palm Springs Mini. So the next bag that I added to my Louis Vuitton collection is not technically a handbag, but I use it as a handbag, so that's why I'm going to classify it as a handbag. So it's the Louis Vuitton Pochette accessoire, and it even comes with this little vachetta leather strap here to use as like a little shoulder bag like that. So that's why I classify it as a handbag and I use it as a crossbody bag. So I take the strap off, it is detachable, and I use a longer vachetta leather strap that I purchased from Organize My Bag. I mainly use it as a crossbody bag and it's just so versatile. It's just packs everything that you need and more. Like on a daily basis, it packs all the essentials. So if you're just running to the grocery store, if you're going out to lunch with friends or on a date night, you can definitely use this for all of that. It's just so carefree and yeah, I just love using this. It's just so effortless to use, and because it is quite flat, it just lays against the body really nicely as a crossbody bag. So I would definitely recommend this, and I classify it as a handbag. It's probably like the cheapest handbag in the Louis Vuitton collection because it is priced as a small leather good. I think Louis Vuitton have slowly caught on to the fact that people are using this as a handbag, so that's why they've jacked up the price a lot over the years. But for the price, I think this is 1,190 Australian dollars. It's still really good for a Louis Vuitton handbag. So the very last Louis Vuitton handbag in my collection that I added recently is one that is super rare. It's super hard to find and I'm very lucky to have it in my hands, and it's the Louis Vuitton Nano Speedy. So how cute is this little guy? Comparing it with my Speedy 30, look at the size difference between the two. This is so cute and I just love it so much because it's got that traditional silhouette of the Speedy, but it also has like a crossbody strap, so it's more modern in that you can use it as a crossbody, use it daily, and it's just much more functional. Even though it's very tiny, it's like the size of my hand. It fits a lot. You can fit your phone. I used it a lot back then, but recently now, because we're in winter and it rains a lot in Melbourne, I haven't been reaching it for it too much. Even though I've treated the leather and everything, I don't want to go out in like pouring rain with it. I'm still really careful with it, and you guys know the whole story with how I almost ruined the Nano Speedy. I got white stains all over it. I'll leave that video up here if you haven't seen it. Definitely check it out if you want to know how to get stains off Louis Vuitton canvas. I have the best product mentioned in that video for you guys. So yeah, this is the very last handbag that I added to my Louis Vuitton collection, and I'm really happy and really content with my entire Louis Vuitton handbag collection. There isn't anything that's really calling my name as of late. Like everything that Louis Vuitton is coming out with, they're coming out with quite a lot. They've got so many releases and a lot of it is the empreinte leather, and I do like it, but I'm not like a huge like lover of it, and don't feel the need to go out and purchase the next it bag or the next newest empreinte leather bag or anything like that. I'm really happy with my canvas pieces and my collection so far, and I do say that I'm at first piece, but of course if there's a handbag out there that is calling my name, I'm more than happy to add it to my collection. But as of now, I'm really happy with everything that I have. So yeah, that's all for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do content around luxury handbags and reviews, so if you like that kind of content too, please join me for more videos. I have a lot more content planned, so stay tuned for that. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!